Good morning. 11:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure we start out positive this morning. The power of positivity is on display every single day. The unity of love over hate, light over darkness. It's one of the easiest ways to get on the same page and make sure that we have a common bond and interest within the community. So as we can see, the US dollar currency index is spiking. For anybody who's been watching this program on a daily basis, this is no surprise to you. I've had this technical move marked out of this rising channel. On the 2-hour time frame, we bounced off beautifully, and now we should come up to around that 106.84, which is where we're trying to trend up into this area. We'll see if we can come up a little bit higher. We can delete this because we know it's at the top of the channel. So once we get to the top of the channel, are we just going to bounce around? Does this get up to the 109 level with the US dollar currency index? Because it seems like the US government is going to make this parabolically spike, as it'll make our debt look a little bit less. Imagine if our US dollar was at 90 with inflation where it's at. Things would look far more expensive than they do today. We've got XRP sitting down about 0.26% at about 50 cents. We've talked about all of the optics here with XRP. We've talked about the possible inverted head and shoulders here and what can play out. That first level you must pay attention to, as always, is that 524 resistance. That is a major pivot level. And yes, it's a spot where we'd like to take a look at. But overall, this is what you've formed. You've got a falling channel here. The underneath support, when we went and remeasured it from the 2020 uptrend, I went all the way back to the earliest in 2020 I could. It actually brings us down to about 35.3 instead of 38 cents. So that was something that I updated the chart on the live yesterday. So if you were part of the live, you got some excellent, in-depth, and invaluable information that didn't cost you a dime. The environment we have is incredible. Yes, we do get negative Nancy's, but you know that happens everywhere with the negative Nellies. It just happens. But the positivity is what overshines. It's becoming a very addicting thing to come back to, and to see everybody come here day after day after day, the ones who are committed and who contribute. It's a very addicting thing for me to continue to come back day after day, and I can't thank you enough. So, XRP, in this formation, can we come back above 50 cents here and hold? We've fallen back here. We could try to push past the 524 and then try to break out. But right now we're looking overly bearish. This does have a bullish setup here for the short term. But in the grand scheme, unless this plays out, we do have a lagging indicator in the daily time frame with the dot cross. But again, that's a lagging indicator. So even though it's showing it, that doesn't mean that it's going to continue down. In this falling channel, the descending channel, as some would say, this did come down and hit the support down here. Now, if we're going to try to break out, you first have to break 518, get over the 524 pivot, and ultimately over that 54 cents and out. You can't even say that you've started to change this narrative for XRP until you get over this rising channel. This is the longer term, going back to roughly June of 22. That descending channel is just from a month or two ago. So you would have to get up and over 62.5 cents to reverse the narrative of this dot cross right now. That is the most important thing about today's technical analysis. I think it oftentimes gets overlooked that dot cross is in fact a lagging indicator, but it is there. That 524 has been very strong. And then if we just look at it from the realm of the pattern formation, we're well within this formation. We're well within this bear flag that it looked like, at least the sky's in a bear flag, where this bull flag popped up. We've had that uptrending support hit twice where the actual flag is. And then when we put it into a bullish setup, the reason why you have two different looks here is if you say it's a bear flag, you have to play it as such like this. But if you say it's the sky's within a bull flag, we draw the bull flag out. And if that plays out, then you could have something going. You'd have to break over 52 cents and 524 and ultimately get up and over that 54.1. And then possibly you could say, okay, well, maybe this was a bull flag, this guy's in a bear flag. Anything other than that in a breakdown, your first layer breakdown after losing 49 cents or 488 would be approximately 477, followed by about 442. You lose that, you got the 41 cents underneath from the rising channel from 2022 in June. And then underneath that is the 2020 uptrend down at about 35.6. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because of my voice. If you got anything out of this, please make sure you hit that like button. If you appreciate my work, consider hitting that subscribe button and share this far and wide. As the most important thing you can do, and it's a lifeline for this channel, is hit that like button and then to share this far and wide on social media. If you're looking to show me support, you can send a YouTube super chat, or in the video description below and or pinned comments, there's a way to join Tom's Army and other ways to donate. And if you're looking to trade your favorite crypto, video description below and or pinned comments. There's MEXC for worldwide users with the lowest spot maker fee around the world. And then if you're in the USA, as they don't allow new USA users, FEMX, it's only a 0.5% spot maker fee on credit cards. No KYC unless you're using a bank card or credit card. If you're just transferring another exchange, it's an on-off ramp. You don't need a KYC. No VPN ever for USA users. And you can futures trade up to 250x. Stay blessed, everybody. Make sure to hit that like button. Positivity over negativity. And I will catch you later on today.